Hey everybody, it's Quinn with Scoop Squad here, and today I'm going to give you guys the lowdown on my Dark Magician deck profile. I recently went to the San Antonio Regional with it, and I went X-3, so the attendance was a little bit too low to actually quite get the invite to make top cut, but I'm still super proud of the deck. I really like this build, and I wanted to showcase it all for you guys today. I will post my matchups for each round in the comments below after the video, so please feel free to look at that. But okay, let's get right into it with the main deck, starting with our monster count. We're doing 3 Dark Magician, obviously. He's the monster, name of the deck. So yeah, 3 Dark Magician. Then we've got 3 Magician Souls. I know he's expensive, but he's just super, super good. You know, he makes that Soul Servant live in the graveyard, you know, gets you the quick special summon for the IP play. He's a free Dark Magician whenever you need it. I definitely recommend playing 3. I know he's expensive, but man, he's just super good. Next, we have 3 Magician's Rod. Obviously, you know, the searcher of your deck. You're one of your only normal summons. There's only one other one, but I'll get to that. But yeah, Magician's Rod, best card in the deck, so need that. 2, Apprentice Illusion Magician. Yeah, she's just super good. Another quick special summon. Nice little honest for monsters that Dark Magician can't quite beat over. And really nice to be able to get extra spells and traps out of your hand that you can't utilize. Like, you know, drawing into that Metal Foes Fusion, Navigation, you know, an extra Allure. Just get it right out of your hand and get a free 2K beater. So, yeah, 2 Apprentice Illusion Magician. And then our 2 one-ofs, I've got Dark Magician Girl and Blue Boy. Blue Boy is just part of a 3-part, you know, spellbook package, just extra consistency. Really came in handy. Dark Magician Girl, I only ran her, but not the Dark Magician Girl stuff like Bond and Dark Burning Magic, because I just wanted to have an extra name for Soul Servant and for the float effect of Dark Magicians. But neither of those things really came up. She kind of got me an extra card off of Soul Servant some late games, but never was really critical. So I wouldn't recommend her running her again. But she wasn't bad. She just wasn't good either. But yeah, so that's it for the monsters. Next we have 3 Dark Magical Circle. Obviously, you know, gets your Banish, your Pot of Duality. You know, just super good all around and picks up your Dark Magician cards. So 3 of that. Another 3 of Soul Servant. I pretty much needed all of these almost every single game that went longer than 10 minutes. You know, it can pick up any card, any Dark Magician card in your deck. Can stack Apprentice Illusion, Rod, Souls, and that copy of Dark Magician in case you need it, along with any other Dark Magician spell or trap. So super good, and even from your graveyard. So it's just super handy. Plus that draw effect is just too good. So yeah, 3 Soul Servant. Next we have 3 Allure of Darkness. There's not a whole lot of monsters in this deck, but you don't really need your extra, like, you know, if you draw into an extra Rod, an extra Souls, or even an extra Dark Magician, you don't need those to win the game. So if you draw into those extras, really good for that quick +2. And it's another spell in your grave for Inheritance. So 3 Allure. And we have 2 Foolish Burial Goods. Pretty much the best targets for these were our 1 Metal Foes Fusion and 1 Magician Navigation. Puts that Navigation in grave lives for the negate effect. And then Metal Foes Fusion, just an extra draw. Kind of helped out, actually, a lot. Just having that extra little draw power in there. And it can send Soul Servant. So if you need just a quick +1 and you've got your Dark Magicians already in grave or on field, you just send a Soul Servant and banish it and draw 1. So Foolish Burial Goods, 2 of those. The card I was running, Super Polymerization in the main deck. I ran it because I figured I would be running into a lot of Shaddoll Invoked and SPYRALs. And turns out I actually didn't fight a single Shaddoll all day. I did play 1 SPYRAL player, but I didn't end up seeing this card or really ended up utilizing it against him. So I wouldn't recommend it for this specific build, but maybe not take it out just yet. We are getting the Predaplant Link monster in 2 weeks, which can send this card and activate it from the deck. So it still might be useful later on, but I didn't get a whole lot of mileage out of it in this tournament. I chose to run it over Secret Village as a floodgate because Shaddoll Invoked and Witchcrafters, Altergeists, you know, they're so prevalent right now. I figured those cards would just be dead draws, so I played 2 Super Poly instead. But yeah, I still think it's got some potential, and with the Predaplant Link coming out soon, might still be good. So 2 Super Poly. And then our one-ofs, we've got 1 Secrets of Dark Magic, easy to pick up from the graveyard or in the deck with Soul Servant, so you don't need to really run more than 1. And then 1 Dark Magic Inheritance, a lot of spells, including our 1 Upstart Goblin, nice little extra draw power, our 1 Metal Fuzz Fusion, and then 1 Knowledge and 1 Secrets. Basically, everything in here is just trying to get you more consistency with the deck. So yeah, those are all of our one-ofs, and that's it for spells. And lastly, for the main deck, pretty much just Floodgates. 1 Skill Drain, really good. I didn't see it most of the day, but the 1 duel that I did draw it against, game 1 against the Dino player, round 8, I actually drew that and Judgment with a Navigation Live Engrave and my IP setup. So it was a complete blowout. It was really fun. So I would definitely still recommend running 1 Skill Drain, 1 Navigation, and then we've got 2 Solemn Judgments, 2 Crackdowns, and 2 Eternal Soul. Obviously, 2 Eternal Soul. You don't really need to run 3, I don't think. It can get a little cloggy, but you can search this card, and usually if you're drawing about 4 to 5 cards a turn, you'll probably see it or be able to search it, chances are. So yeah, basically that's all of our traps. And now we'll go into our extra deck. I ran 1 Dark Magicians. I never actually ended up using him too often. It was pretty good. I used it, but it never really won me any games. I didn't use the draw effect too often. I just like it as an extra target too, for potential purposes. But yeah, 1 Dark Magicians, 1 Violet Chimera. Didn't need this at all, probably would take it out. Starring Venom Fusion Dragon, again, like I said, I didn't really see Super Poly or get a lot of mileage out of the whole day, but I would still recommend running your Super Poly targets. So yeah, 1 Venom Fusion Dragon, 1 Dragostapelia, 1 Predaplant Triffy. I don't exactly want to pronounce the rest of her name, but yeah, pretty good. I ran it in case I ran into Shadal's, but I didn't. So, and then our Spiral Super Poly target, Guard Dragon Almarduke. That was the card I was hoping to resolve against Spirals, but I wasn't able to quite do it. But I think it's a really good target. It's 3 Link monsters, so you just break that Spiral board really quick with 1 Super Poly. Can't do anything about it. That's it all for all the fusions. For our Link monsters, we had 1 BLS Soldier of Chaos. I still find this card really useful. I just didn't use it at the regional, but I highly recommend it. Our main combo was Nightmare Unicorn and IP Masquerena. Basically, yeah, you want to set up IP Masquerena with Eternal Soul and Circle, and then you get your Banish with Eternal Soul and Circle. You quick play, make your Nightmare Unicorn, and you get a bounce, and then you just floodgate the rest from there. So that was our main strat for the whole tournament, and it worked out pretty good. Nightmare Phoenix, popping extra little problematic cards like There Can Only Be One, Anti-Spell, just a nice little card to have. 1 Link Karibo. Your Magician Souls is a level 1, so it's a nice little extra, protection. Try not to get OTK'd card, but it's useful. And then 1 Link Spider. I actually did use this to out There Can Only Be One, my match against the Mekk-Knight Invoked player, and I did win that. I did win that game, so that was pretty awesome. Link Spider, definitely recommend it. And then for our Xyz monsters, we had 1 Dingirsu. He could be Awaken the Dragon target, but I never used it. And Orcus, I don't think were as prevalent at the tournament as I thought they were going to be. So I probably wouldn't keep this guy in here. But 1 Ding, 1 Big Eye, just, 2 level 7s, really good. Take the monster, really solid. And then our Awaken the Dragon target was Ulti Falcon. This actually won me 2 games at the regional. So definitely recommend Waking the Dragon and 1 Ulti Falcon. Super, super good. So yeah, that's our extra deck. I'm going to go over these side deck just really briefly. And those cards were, we had 2 Nibiru. Didn't really see much mileage out of it, but I could still see an argument for it. It's still really good. 3 Evenly Matched. You know. Yeah, so evenly matched. 3, Eradicator Epidemic Virus. I would actually recommend taking this card down to 2. I never cited in all 3, but it did come in handy as kind of a win more card. It never won me any games or blew out any of my opponents entirely. But when I did see it, it was really handy, and I was able to resolve it. But yeah, I would just recommend taking it down to 2. And then 2, Waking the Dragon. Again, won me a couple games. Super good. Because they will side back row hate against you with all these floodgates. So yeah, Waking the Dragon, super good idea. And then 3, Twin Twisters. Again, Eradicator Epidemic, and this really good for Altergeists and other back row heavy decks. So yeah, I would recommend 3 Twin Twisters. And then 3, Mind Control. Since we're running Crackdown, it kind of keeps the same flow with the strategy you're trying to do with the deck. You know, the same kind of pace of the deck. But, you know, being able to go second. So yeah, 2 Mind Control actually helped me out a couple of times in this tournament. So yeah, that's the deck, you guys. Thanks for watching, and if you guys like any of our other content, we post a lot of rogue content on this channel. We also discuss a little bit of the meta and you know, things that are coming up and upcoming. So if you like any of that content, go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe. And if you want any notifications for any time we post on our channel, you can hit the little bell notification icon in the corner there. So, okay, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.